Hi, Sharvari. Thank you so much for speaking to Gulf News. You are on a proverbial box office roll as well. Two hits. I saw you as well in Veda in very fierce.
Yes.
John Abraham really kicking some serious behind, as we call
No.
it. But tell us, is it a great time for you? Tell me that. Like, are you enjoying this?
Um, I am. I'm actually really enjoying it. It really has been a very, very grateful year. I've had multiple releases, and I think that in itself, it feels like a big achievement. But yeah, it's just that the love that is coming my way, it's incredible. I'm just very, very grateful.
Right. I saw the kind of physical that went into it. You looked really that part, very lean. As
Uh,
so, it just looked like you were really invested in it. I think you put yourself out there with this one, didn't you?
I did. I really actually, it was, I think, one of the most challenging films. I mean, I've not done so many films, but in the few films that I have done, it definitely was the most challenging role, physically and mentally. So yeah, I really was, it was, I had to put myself out there. It was a, titular role, and the story is such that I think that it needed a lot of sensitivity and of course a lot of hard work for us to justify everything in the film.
Of course, of course. Did you audition for the role, or how did you, because you had back-to-back hits, not
Yeah,
an easy thing for any actress, two different genres completely as well, right?
yeah.
So was this all planned, part of a big plan, and did you audition for these roles?
So I actually I did not audition for Veda. I remember that when Veda was happening, I remember speaking to Nikhil sir. Actually, I went for a meeting, and we had a really long conversation about actually everything about life and work and films. And I remember that I think that was really just one of those days where he just wanted to hear and understand from me, and just kind of gauge me as a person, I guess, and as an actor. So that was really the process for me, and that's how I actually landed up getting Vida.
Right. Did it alter you as a person? Because I'm thinking action roles in general and such troubled. See, you play a very troubled woman in this. You have been systemically kind of oppressed in this
Yeah,
one as a Dalit woman, right?
yeah.
So did it take a lot out of you? Like, were you in a very dark space following it?
I wasn't in a dark space, but it definitely did affect me. It's a sorry state that things are still relevant. And unfortunately, I think that when you do scenes like these, and I'm not saying physical, I'm saying just like emotional scenes that were in the film. As a woman, I think that it's heartbreaking and it's gut wrenching. And even Veda was obviously based on two real life stories. So
Yes.
to know that possibly happened to somebody, that mindset, actually that psyche used to really really upset me, because I think that I mean, even after the film gets over and you put the first slide which says that based on real stories, it's a punch to your gut. And I think that for me, because it was definitely challenging in terms of the fact that I really wanted to do justice to scenes like that, and handle them with a lot of sensitivity, because at the end of the day, I really really hope that even if we're able to change one mind in the right direction or start any conversation, I think that would definitely be a big win for me, and I'm sure for the film as well.
Were you at any point worried that it would be too serious for people? You kind of toward the fine balance between a commercial movie and an issue-driven movie, right? So,
Yeah.
at any point, did you discuss it with Nikhil or perhaps John Abraham about it? That it shouldn't be too serious that people kind of like give up on it or find it too dark.
No, actually, I'm too new an actor actually at this point. So I didn't actually have these kind of discussions, because I feel like Nikhil sir, who obviously is the director, John also as is an actor and producer on the film. I thought that they definitely know and have been around for so many years that they will take the right decision. So I've never had that conversation with them. I just stuck to my part and just wanted to give my best there.
Do you feel like you have arrived, Sharvari? Like, do you feel a sense of accomplishment? There you go. I am there. Everybody is there. I'm being seen a lot more because for an actress, I think to be seen is so important. Even if the movies works, just to have your movies there. Is there a sense of validation that all your years are finally coming to a boiling point?
Um, I think that this year has actually been very, very grateful. I'm not going to put it in terms and say that I have arrived actually. I don't think that that's the feeling as yet. But I definitely do know that that I'm being noticed, and I do know that there is a sense of inquisitiveness around my work. So I think that that is quite incredible, because if I'm able to build some excitement around my name, I think that really, really helps me going forward in the films that I want to pick, or the work that I want to do, or even a meeting that I want to get. So yeah, I think that what this year has given me is a little bit of recognition as an actor and as a person in the industry, and I think that allows me to kind of find the next film.
You're like, you've made it on your own steam. You didn't have like powerful acting dynasties backing you, etc. But to know that your next movie was with Alia Bhatt, with YRF, it must, like, do you look back on your own struggle and what do you tell yourself? Or perhaps to the ones who want to make it like you have?
Honestly, I'm one thing that I do generally when I look back at everything that has also happened this year and in the previous years, I'm actually very proud of the journey that I've had. I'm very proud of myself for sticking by my gut, choosing the kind of films that I wanted to do, and just believing in myself through this entire process, because it has not always been easy. Like I think that. B- Earlier to 2024, I think I wouldn't have answered this question the same way for sure, because I had already shot for films, but nothing was releasing. I had no release in the theaters for 3 years actually after Buddy or Bubbly 2, and even though I knew that I was working and I had films, one, audiences didn't know me, and two, even makers didn't have a complete idea of what was going to happen. Also, because Munja was such an underdog film, there was not much conversation around that film or hype around that film even earlier to when it released. So I think that yeah, for sure, before 2024, maybe I possibly was waiting for that moment to arrive in my life where I'm finally able to put out my work, and I'm just very, very glad that it has been worth the wait.
I want to ask, I ask every woman actress this. There's a lot of conversation about having safe spaces for women to work in, especially with the Malayalam film industry where the Me Too movement is gathering steam. Do you feel safe on a film set? And what would what has been your observations about it?
I'm not going to make a broad statement because it would be unfair, but on the films and on the sets that I have worked, I've always felt very, very safe, and I've always felt heard and seen, and I'm really grateful for that, and for the fact that I get to work with people that have made me feel that way. But saying that, this is my experience, and I don't want to, you know, put this out as a statement and disregard anybody else's.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No, but it's very important as well, right? When I saw Veda, I thought the woman had a voice as well. It was not just, see, there was John Abraham, the bigger
Right.
bankable star, spearheading the thing, but there was also a part for you to perform. And there was a part where you break down in court, where you
Right.
speak up about the injustices. So I think we've come a long way, right? Where even women representation
Yeah.
is much better in cinema.
Yeah, 100%. I think there is an incredible time to be a part of films right now, especially because women characters are written very well, and that has, I mean, I can't take credit for that, because that's really been, that's the makers, that's the writers, and also the audience, who has accepted a lot of films that have been headlined by women. They have made films successful previously wherein you have maybe one single female lead, or like a Gangubai, or you have Crew where you have three women, and that they are headlining a project. So I think that the fact that audiences have also empowered people to make films and write films like this is great for us, because we just get to like chew on to better parts and represent women in kind of all their glory actually.
There's a lot of chatter about web series giving so many opportunities for women and actors that we didn't previously know. Would you
Right.
be, are you like shopping for scripts maybe for like, something like a, Good Guides Girl to Murder? I don't know. Or even one of those fun series where it's young, it's age appropriate. You're very young, so something based on similar lines. Like, are you shopping for scripts?
No, for sure. I'm definitely looking for lots more work. For me, I think that the medium doesn't really matter because I feel like the audiences have evolved and we've really crossed screens and boundaries and languages actually at this point. So I really feel that if something really, really excites me, something that I feel like I have this feeling in my gut that I really want to be a part of, then I definitely would want to be a part of that.
And Sharvari, do you think two co-stars need to be best of friends to get the best out of you, or can you be clinically cold with each other but amazing on screen? Or do you need to have a personal equation, a rapport with them?
Honestly, I every time that I have worked on a film or on a film set, I've always just had very good equations with everybody that I work with, be it cast and crew. I just think that the experience is just so much more fun, apart from the fact that yes, we perform, we have 12-hour schedule, but apart from that, we're also always hanging out together when there is lighting happening or a camera setup happening or some small changes happening. You are still on set with the same people and you're on set with them for like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. So I just feel like it's important to have friends, just to be able to have a friend on set in your co-actor. I think it's a big boon.
Fantastic. And what did you get yourself? What did you treat? I remember meeting you in Abu Dhabi where you were
Yeah.
treating yourself to the view, etc. Now that you have two back-to-back successes, how have you been pampering yourself? Did you buy yourself a car? What do successful actors do? I'm not very sure when they are like met with box office success and good reviews in general. That's the dream.
Honestly, at this point, I have been on a very strict diet for Alpha. The one thing I treated myself to was some really good food. Not once, but a couple times because I was feeling really happy. So I did a big cheat meal, actually a few cheat meals, because I really enjoy my food and I feel like celebrations, like, I feel like I'm celebrating if I'm eating some good food. So that's what I did.
I love it how the needs are so simple. Just give me some parathas and I'm good, kind of thing. I think you keep things simple. Is that how you go about a star who keeps things very simple? Just give me some good food. I really hope that you get to eat all your favorite food. It's a nice way to celebrate for sure. I'm a
Thank
foodie.
you.
I totally
Yeah,
get
I'm
when you
actually really, really looking forward to Ganpati actually. Like I'm really counting my days because I am not going to be on a diet. Like there is no way. I'm so excited. Like I literally am counting days till I get to eat all the sweets.
Oh my God, this is what I love, the discipline that you all seem to want. I mean, that's the part of your job, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
how
yeah.
discipline. Does it get to you ever? The kind of discipline, like it's worth it. The payoff is amazing.
I think the payoff is generally always quite outstanding, and which is what actually gets everybody going, which is exactly what everyone feels, when they're actually following a certain diet. And also, like your roles really demand it. It's a part of performance, it's a part of acting. But yeah, I generally really like my food. So when I am on a diet, I'm always like I'm 90% on a diet and 10% miserable. That's actually how I am when I'm on a diet.
No, I love it. You kind of shrunk for Veda. I was just watching you
Yeah.
and thinking, you looked almost boyish, like in your
Yeah,
frame.
yeah,
Like there was
that
hardly
was
any meat. And I
actually,
was like, my God, what kind of rigorous,
yeah,
crazy Olympic training did you go through? You look so
yeah.
lean. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I
hardly.
actually, yeah, but it's so interesting that you observed that because Nikhil sir really, really wanted that, and it was a specification that was actually given to me, yeah, for the second half of the film. But yeah, I actually did a lot of boxing and I did a lot of fitness training, but I think that's really what helped me, and of course, some good costume will always aid to your body.
You take care. Thank you. And have fun
Thank
shooting.
you.